My hair's getting long. Got all this. Tried it in a double, and then I've got these magnets that I'm making. I think they're really going to be really handy for like machinery, or say you have a metal clipboard, you can put different things on. There's loads of stuff in industry and processes and like work lines. What did Henry Ford call it? The processing line. Lost my train of thought there. But you know what I mean? Like there's mechanical. I can't think. There's if it's metal, you can stick a magnet on it. You may need to change that magnet instead of using temporary vinyl, which has its place. You might. I'm just gonna get my phone on my Domino's case, and that sits down like that. You may need a magnet, and magnets obviously a heavy duty vehicle grade. I've got this long bit of hair. Look how long my hair's getting. You go see the barbers again. So yeah, I just wanted a little update, and just want to talk about like art and how everything is these days. I saw a video earlier about like slop, and I've recently deleted my personal Instagram. I still have Instagram for my arty farty stuff and AMPERSAND. But I find myself less and less on it, and I heard so you got the term slop, and the way they broke down slop is like, so if you digest food, digestion starts in your mouth. You have to chew it. I think I've got my glasses on, and so slop is your mind just absorbing stuff. You're not digesting it. This is why they say people who Google things aren't smart people, because it's the same as bookmarking or saving or screenshotting. Another reason why I deleted Instagram is because I was bookmarking all this cool stuff. Well, I could have been working. You know what I mean? And well, that's a nice vinyl. I'll give that a go. I won't. I just won't. Like until I get like someone give me a recommendation, or I bump into a salesperson who says, "Here's a free roll. See how you get on." I'm probably not going to change. Let's be real, because all I can know is what I know, and the more I learn, the more I know. I realise I know nothing. The pain and struggle through life, but I'm going to keep pushing the boulder up the hill. I will not stop. So. I've got a good mindset for it, I think. But yeah, slop. And I was thinking, this is why I want to do more videos like this, just talking and sort of breaking down the weekly grind, which is having a PAYE and trying to have a side hustle. I really, 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 really thought my side hustle would be taking over by now, but you can't whinge and moan about life, can you? You just got to crack on. Don't complain, don't explain. Sort of mindset. If you complain, you're admitting you do not have control. There you go. Got all these little one-liners. So I was going to talk about actual content, and making these videos again. When YouTube started, it was just people talking to the camera, and now we've got like Mr. Beast, who has studied what your brain will listen to, and the short snappy videos and shouting at you and money and shiny cars, and so this is why I don't really want to edit. Maybe I'll get to a point where I edit. I might just add an intro and an outro. I don't know. There's no plan, and that's the plan. There is no plan. The plan is to get to 100 subscribers. And then I think the next will be 500, and the next will be 1,000. And I think that means I'm monetized after 1,000, which would be cool. But I don't think there's money in it. I think I'll probably make a couple of quid a month. I don't think there's money, unless you're doing like 10,000 views a video. But perhaps you've got a snowball effect, haven't you? So the compound effect. Read that book. That's a good book. I recommend anyone to. The audiobook's on YouTube. It's really good. Just basically talks about making a good decision. And because okay, now you're eating well. All right, well now I'm drinking more water. All right, well now I'm not going for that cheeky pint on a Wednesday. All right, now I'm not. So like you make one good decision and it keeps going. The same happens if you make a bad decision. Like if I go out drinking, like it's the only time. The next day is the only time I crave fast food. It's the only time I talk to awful women is when I'm drunk. Like I'm just. They say going out to find a woman's like trying to find food in a bin. You'll find it. There'll be a crumb of this. You might even come across a bit of a pizza crust. Pizza crust, nice, especially if it's got the filled edges or whatever. But it's not going to keep you full, is it? I like that analogy. That's a good analogy. The weather's changing. This is a good thing. I had the doors open. I had the windows open today, airing out the flat. And I've sort of just accepted everything in my life. And I don't have a problem. I think I could be in a better place, of course. And they say whatever you do, you feel like you wasted your 20s. So if everyone's on the same page, I'm fine. But I always think there's more I can do, and I'm spread thin, and I've had to say no to a few people or not turn up to. I was doing studies, and I just can't turn up to it anymore. All it takes is something 20 minutes in my evening, and it ruins my evening. Well, it doesn't ruin my evening. It does it derails my evening, because now I've taken 20 minutes extra to talk to this person. I can't do this, and that means if I did this thing, when I come back, I still need to eat. I still need to, do the dishes. If I don't do it, no one does it. So I'm really trying to hunker down and trying to push forward and not get distracted. There's people with good hearts around me, but at the same time, I need to put my own oxygen mask on so I can help others. And my problem is, if someone asks me, I go and help them. And so even saying this, oh God, I'm just doing it for myself now. It's like, nah, I'm not that guy. It's more about I need to train myself to say no. And I even did some favors for a friend the other day, did him some photos, and I said to him, just chuck me a tenner. Like driving to his house is like £4 in fuel. So he still hasn't done it. So why do I help people? There's that saying is, if you don't make yourself available, because no one will value your time. But also, we're in life. Everyone's sort of bumping into each other. It's not that deep. Sometimes you just got to show up. So to come back to like slop and artwork and such, it's how we got used to things being such low quality. And the reading levels reduced dramatically. People's attention spans. Do you know what I noticed the other day? I was driving in my car, and songs usually like 3 minutes, and it got to about 2.5 minutes in each song, and I just skipped the last 30 seconds. I just it's done. Song's done. Why don't I just skip it at the beginning? Like, why the song's 3 minutes? Why am I skipping the last 10 seconds, last 20 seconds? I noticed that stuff about me, and I'm just like, that annoyed me. So my stickers and stuff are better quality than Sticker Mule and cheaper, but I'm just not at that level yet. So I'm just kind of, I'm okay with having that high quality. I could cut down things and do this and this, but I'm okay. They definitely got latex printers. Let me just say that. I would love a latex printer, but it's pricey. It's so pricey. It's good quality though. I'll get one at some point. I will. But still learning as I go. I think I was thinking the other day about where I'll be in 5 years, and I'm quite optimistic. In 5 years' time, when I'm 40, in 4 years' time, I think I'm going to be in a strong position. So, you know, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I think the only way is up. Like, I'm not stopping. You know what I mean? And even if I'm going sideways, if a stock goes sideways, it's not. It'd be that way if you're watching me. I don't know. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It means it's just kind of figuring out. And like, the more I learn about business and stuff, and being a sole trader, and then where I can go with being a sole trader, going to a limited company and such, and then what the opportunities are offered there, is exciting. Yeah, it's cool. I'm going to do a van share with a friend, so I'm gonna have a van soon as well. So I have my car, motorbike, and a van. I don't know. I think a van would be cool. Go up to the Peak District. Might do a couple of videos up there, and just kind of touch grass in the middle of nowhere. You just got to laugh, haven't you? Everything, all the craziness. There's literally a war going on. Iran are just kicking off, but I'm sitting here trying to like sell a couple of stickers. It's gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. It's crazy. The world's a crazy place. You can't be naive. You can't be a fool. You got to keep pushing, and mind, body, and soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it. Got to keep leveling up, all that stuff. But yeah, I had sudden spontaneousness to do a video, so here it is. Here's my just ramblings for the day, and it's been a bit of a crazy day still. Like and subscribe, guys. Peace out.